Imagine a creature that stirs our deepest fears, lurking in the shadows, ageless, immortal, and thirsting for human blood. Vampire. A timeless legend that has fascinated and terrified humanity across cultures and centuries. But where do these sinister tales originate? Embark with us on a journey to uncover the roots of the bloodthirsty myths that continue to haunt our imagination. Exploration begins in ancient times, long before Bram Stoker's Dracula brought the vampire to literary fame. The earliest whispers of vampiric beings can be traced back to the ancient Mesopotamians, where stories of the Ekimu, malevolent spirits rising from the grave to torment the living, first emerged. In this rich tapestry of myth, we also encounter the Greek Lamia, a serpent-like creature that feasted on children, and the Strix, a bird woman that drank human blood. These tales convey the primal human fear of death and the unknown beyond. As we wander through the ages, the vampire myth evolves, finding new forms in the folklore of Eastern Europe. The Slavic regions of the Balkans provide a particularly fertile ground for these legends, with the Vrikolakas and the Nosferatu, feared figures who prowled the night. These beings were often tied to real-life social anxiety and unexplained deaths within communities. During times of plague, when bodies piled high and superstition reigned supreme, the idea of the restless dead preying on the living held a powerful grip on the human psyche. Central to the vampire myth is, of course, the ritual of blood. Blood has always been a symbol of life, vitality, and connection. Yet when consumed by a vampire, it becomes a symbol of their curse and unholy power. This dichotomy between life and death, purity and corruption, is perhaps what makes the vampire such an enduring figure in our cultural consciousness. The act of feeding also reflects deeper societal fears about disease, invasion, and the breakdown of natural order. As the legend spread westward, it began to transform, absorbing elements from various cultures and periods. In the 18th century, vampire hysteria swept across Europe, leading to a wave of reported sightings and even vampire hunts. This period of panic mirrored the Enlightenment's struggle to rationalize and control disturbing phenomena that lay beyond scientific understanding. The vampire, elusive and unexplainable, stood in stark contrast to the age's thirst for knowledge and order. Evolving into the 19th and early 20th centuries, the vampire was reimagined through literature and film, becoming a refined and alluring predator. A shift that mirrors changing social norms and fears surrounding intimacy, power, and sexuality. From the suave aristocrat Count Dracula to the tragic anti-hero of Anne Rice's novels, this metamorphosis shows our ongoing fascination and fear, constantly reshaping the contours of the myth. In conclusion, the vampire legend is woven into the very fabric of our history, shaped by the fears, anxieties, and imaginations of countless generations. These bloodthirsty myths speak to our deepest fears, but also to our fascination with the unknown. A reminder that the line between life and death, reality and myth, is as thin as the shadow of twilight. As long as there are dark corners in the human soul, the vampire will continue to speak to our deepest fears, but also to our fascination with the unknown. A reminder